Welcome everybody. My name is Aydın Çavdar. I work as translator at Culture and Tourism Ministry, İzmir office. Today I'm going to make you a presentation about touristical aspects of Izmir, so that you might have an idea about what you can do in your free time in Izmir. As you see, this is the central side of Izmir. To give a general information about Izmir, we might say that we are on the west coast of Turkey. So that means we have a coast to Mediterranean Sea, and we might also say that we are a typical Mediterranean city. As general information, in summer, average daily sunshine duration is over 10 hours in Izmir. Between coastal cities of Turkey, Izmir has the second longest sunshine duration after Antalya. In summer, average seawater temperature is 23 Celsius. We have 629 kilometers of shoreline, which is very long, and which means you can swim almost everywhere in the city. We have 101 kilometers natural beach, 51 blue flag beaches we have, and 5 marinas we have also. 3 of these have blue flags. We can count the elements of sea tourism such as beaches, marinas, water sports, boat trips, and aqua parks, and we have all of these actually. We might start with our holiday towns, with our districts for sea tourism. Çeşme is one of the most popular holiday towns in Turkey right now, not only in Izmir, in all Turkey. In Çeşme we have 29 kilometers of shoreline and 10 blue flag beaches, and we have 3 marinas, and one of these marinas have blue flag. So you see the picture of the blue flagged marina. Every year, thousands of yachts come to this marina, and it is also organizer of Aegean Yacht Rally. Aegean Sea is the part of Mediterranean Sea where we have the coastline. Alaçatı is a small town in Çeşme. As you might see in picture, with its narrow stone-paved streets, this neighborhood where you can see old Greek houses offers the visitors a nostalgic journey to the past. In the region, as well as new hotels, you can find little guest houses which were transformed from nostalgic stone houses and called as boutique hotels. Many people come to Alaçatı every year, and it's becoming more and more popular every year. In Alaçatı, we also have a festival, Herbs Festival. As I said, we are a typical Mediterranean city, and we have also the typical Mediterranean cuisine, which is based on olive oil and herbs. So every year, usually approximately in May, we have a festival where you can taste and find almost all kinds of these Mediterranean products cooked with olive oil. This is the best beach. We might say that this is one of the best beaches in Çeşme, Ilıca Beach. It is very long and very convenient to arrive from city center with only one bus and also maybe one metro. You might arrive there in 1 or 1.5 hours from city center. In Çeşme, we also have one hot springs place. In this place, hot springs and beaches are together, and it is an important health center with 58 average water temperature, 58 grad Celsius. As you see in the picture, the windmills are very often to see in Çeşme. These are almost the symbols of the town. In older times, people used these for food production, of course, but now they are used as energy sources. You might also do some boat trips in Çeşme, and you might discover the Virgin Bays. Trips usually start in the morning and continue until 5 o'clock, and by every trip you may visit 7 or 8 bays only in one day. In Alaçatı, you might also find the opportunity to make windsurf. There are very appropriate conditions in this bay. With the help of the marina in Alaçatı region, you can also find transportation opportunity via sea. And many people go only for windsurf to Alaçatı. It is a very important destination in Turkey in this sense. You might also discover the underwater in Çeşme. There are a lot of diving facilities and courses where you can attend and see on the seaside. Another one of our holiday towns is Foça. Foça is an ancient Ionian city located at 70 kilometers northwest of Izmir. The coastline of Foça, known with its legendary Siren Rocks mentioned in Odyssey of Homer, hosts many tourists every year. 7 of Foça's beaches have blue flags. These are the Siren Rocks, which are mentioned in Homer's epic Odyssey. Foça consists of mainly 2 towns. These are called Old Foça and New Foça. And all the way along between these 2 towns, you will find Mersinaki bays with their unique sands, old windmills, cliffs just vertical to sea. And also cozy fish restaurants are lined one after another at seaside. You really might enjoy it. Also in Foça, you might do some boat trips. Urla is another holiday town. We might define it as a typical Mediterranean town. Olive oil production is an ancient tradition in Urla, and you may taste the most beautiful samples of Mediterranean cuisine. As well as its natural wonders, there are many places witnessing history in Urla. We have one ancient city also there, Klazomenai. It is almost in ruins, but you might find a lot of samples according to showing the past. Urla is also a significant town for wine production. One of the beaches of Urla has blue flag also, so you can also swim there. And Urla is only 35 kilometers away from city center, so you might arrive there with car only in 30-40 minutes, and also with buses you might go there in 50 minutes or 1 hour. This is the Klazomenai and the olive oil production facility there. Klazomenai is a settlement reaching back to 6000 BC, so it has almost 8000 years of history. The ancient seaport is the oldest seaport known in history. One of the most important findings of the site, the olive oil production plant, is the oldest known olive oil plant in the world. As far as we know. It is established in 6th century before Christ. There is also an olive oil museum in the town. As you might see in the pictures, we have also vineyards in Urla, and there are some routes showing these vineyards. You may go along these routes, and you can also find some houses, some production facilities where you can taste all these wines, and you can also join the gathering of grapes, especially in harvest time. It is like every year, as far as I know, September or October. Local people produce wine at least for 6,000 years, and today in the town there is wine cultivation in 1.5 million square meter area. In Urla, you can also find some windsurf and kite surf opportunities. Çeşmealtı, one of the small towns of Urla region, is a perfect area for surfing and sailing. Kite Surf World Championship is organized in Gülbahçe district on Kite Park racetrack. which is the only track open to public in Turkey and Mediterranean Sea area. Non-stop winds, enclosed and safe sea, and with surrounding islands, you're gonna find a beautiful opportunity for surfing. Visitors can buy and rent equipment and accommodate at the facilities in the region. Another one of our holiday towns is Dikili. Dikili is a quiet town. It is in the north of Izmir. 5 of its beaches have blue flag. In ancient times, Dikili was the port of ancient city Pergamon. Pergamon was also a kingdom in ancient times, in Hellenistic times and also after. The town is located only 20 kilometers away from ancient city Pergamon. As you might see in the pictures, this is the ancient city Pergamon and its Acropole. Half an hour distance from Dikili, so you might combine sea tourism together with historical tourism. It was the capital, this Acropole was the capital of ancient Pergamon kingdom. The Acropole of the city, which served also as an inner castle, has an altitude of 300 meters, and people arrive there with telefares. One of the loftiest ancient buildings in the archaeological site is the Trajan Temple with its dazzling height. I've been there a lot of times, and it really has a lot of height, and the atmosphere is great, and especially the theater in the picture you might see in the right hand. It is the steepest ancient theater of the world. It has a degree of almost 70 grads to see the stage. Another one of our holiday towns is Selçuk and Pamucak. Together we can combine. Pamucak is the coastline of Selçuk, and it is 6 kilometers away from the ancient city of Ephesus. We have another ancient city, which is very famous to see actually in Selçuk area. In Pamucak there are 4 beaches with blue flags. And it has 11 kilometers length, this beach. It is the longest beach of Turkey. Here you might see the House of Virgin Mary. It is believed that 6 years later, after the death of Jesus Christ, St. John brought Virgin Mary to Ephesus. They came together. The house on Nightingale Hill, where she is acknowledged as her last residence before death. Many people accept this as the last residence of Virgin Mary. Today, millions of Christians come to make pilgrimage to this house. After the visits of the Pope, Paul VI in 1967, the house, also recognized as divine by Muslims, started to host every year at 15 August pilgrimage ceremonies. This is the ancient city we are talking about. It is called Efes in Turkish. It is one of the best preserved ancient cities in Europe and in the world. Which is visited today, the ancient city which is visited today, which we see, was founded by Lysimachos. Lysimachos was one of the generals of Alexander the Great in 300 BC. The town was built in 300 BC. Living its most glorious times during Hellenistic and Roman times, Ephesus had a population of 200,000 people, and it was the capital and largest port city of the Asian province of Roman Empire. Ephesus is one of the rare cities in the world to solve the atmosphere of Roman period. And it was also one of the 7 churches of Revelation. St. Paul had spent 2 years at Ephesus. As we said, Virgin Mary was also here. That's why it is mentioned as one of the 7 founding churches of Christianity. This is a picture of the Celsius Library in Efes. The ancient city has almost 8 kilometers length. Almost 1 or 2 hours it's gonna take for you to visit all the ancient site, and it's gonna be really a great experience. This is the ancient theater of the Efes antique site. And in Selçuk, in the district, we also have one little village, which is called Şirince. It is located on the hills of Selçuk, and it's just 8 kilometers away from Selçuk town center. And Selçuk is almost 70 kilometers away from Izmir. So you might also arrive there with one bus, maybe in 1 hour. Şirince village, in this village, fruit wine production has become a tradition. Visitors can try many different kinds of fruit wines in wine houses. And with its architecture and atmosphere of traditional village life, Şirince will leave beautiful and tasteful memories if you visit there. So that was all, and this is the general map of Izmir. As you might see in the picture, we can see on the west Çeşme and also Urla. In the north we have Foça and Dikili, and in the south side we have Selçuk. So there are a lot of opportunities for you in your free time to visit a lot of touristic places and holiday towns in Izmir. So that was all. Thank you for attending.